Welcome to Conestoga College's virtual fair and to the Social Service Worker Program. My name is Linda Judvalkis, and I am the coordinator of the SSW program at Conestoga College. Over the next 10 minutes, I hope that I'll be able to share some information with you. For those of you who are exploring and trying to get some more information about programs at Conestoga, hopefully this will answer some of your questions. And for those of you who have been accepted into our program and will be joining us in September, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to you, and hopefully this will also give you a little bit more information about the program and what September might look like as we move closer to that. So our program is a 2-year diploma program. It's a generic program, which means that we don't have any specific areas of specialization. So we don't have an addiction stream or a gerontology stream. What happens is that in each of the classrooms and each of the courses, you're going to get information sort of on how to work with individuals in general, and then look at applying those techniques and that information to work with individuals, with children, teens, adults, and seniors, or different types of communities, right? So taking that theoretical information and then applying it to specific populations. The other thing that you'll find about our program is that we have a heavy emphasis on skills development, which means that each term you'll be working on practicing your skills, developing a sense of competency and an accomplishment with your skills that prepares you to be able to go into the work that you want to do once you graduate. The other thing you need to know is that there are high academic standards, meaning that you'll be writing papers with the expectation that you're going to reference appropriately and be able to develop a thesis, be able to think critically throughout the 2 years and the different courses that you'll be taking. There are 2 unpaid field placements over the 2 years. The first is a 5-week block placement that happens in late March and through April for Mondays through Thursdays where you're in the field, and then on Fridays back in the classroom. In the second year, you're on placement Mondays and Tuesdays straight through from September through till April, and really get a chance to delve deep into an agency and work within the agency and how it operates. We are thrilled with the level of diversity that we have in our classrooms, and think it really enhances the learning environment by having people of different ages, of different life experiences, different genders, sexual orientations, that everyone gets an opportunity to learn from others in the classroom as well as from the teachers. One of the other things that you'll see a lot of in the program is small group work, because in the field, you're never out there on your own. You're always working as part of a team. And also to the opportunity to have simulations where you're doing role plays, where you're actually getting to practice those skills in a safe environment before going out into the field. A couple of things that I think make our program special is that the content that we teach is very relevant and very current. All faculty are still involved in their communities and doing work in the community. And so we're able to apply that knowledge back into the classroom. I've mentioned our placement opportunities. Certainly, I think that we have a strong number of agencies that work with us and our students, as well as a broad variety. So you get a chance to look at, if you're interested in work with children, the possibility of doing a placement in an agency like a school or a specialized classroom, with teens doing work, outreach around education, with adults, all kinds of work in residential settings, in a number of community organizations that may be focused around employment or advocacy or food security, or providing support to individuals who are looking to find housing, or dealing with mental health concerns. And finally, really the fact that the faculty are passionate, are knowledgeable, and are thrilled to be working with you as you're learning about what it means to be moving into the field of social service work and social work. I've talked a little bit about the placement opportunities. We don't have students placed in organizations that won't hire our students. So the placements run the gamut from schools to organizations that work with youth who may be struggling with addictions or family issues, adults who are dealing with any number of varied abilities, and particular maybe health concerns or mental health concerns, as well as work with seniors in the community and in different placement settings. So a couple of questions that we get fairly regularly. Can I pick my placements? And what happens in the first year is you choose 3 potential placements that are of interest to you, and the faculty makes a decision around where you're going. That's based on your own interests, but also based on our knowledge of you, because we get a chance to know all of our students in the classroom and work with them around that placement choice. In the second year, you actually interview at 3 agencies, give us, the faculty, your first, second, and third choices. The agencies also give us their choice, first, second, and third, and then we do matches. I would say generally most students, probably around 70%, would get their first or second choice. Lots of different types of evaluations and assignments, including tests, papers, role plays, group works, simulations, presentations. We're very aware that students have different strengths. You may love doing presentations but don't test well. You may love writing papers but are not very comfortable in role plays. So really offering students a number of ways to be able to demonstrate that they're getting the knowledge and able to demonstrate skills in the classroom. What is the background of the faculty? All the faculty, full-time and part-time, are social workers by training and education. All of us, as I've mentioned, have experience in the community, in institutions, and bring years of experience to the classroom that we're willing to share with the students. So you're getting the theoretical information from textbooks and readings, you're developing skills, and plus you're then able to think about how those skills are applied out in the community, and really then leave after 2 years with a solid grounding in the field of social service work. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to send me an email. My name, once again, is Linda Judvalkis, and you can get a hold of me at ljudvalkis@conestogac.on.ca. I hope this has been informative. Once again, to those of you who will be joining us in September, welcome to those of you who are interested in this field. I hope this has been helpful. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.